Good morning. Good morning. I was hoping I'd be able to go live. There was a little blurb at the top of my screen that kept saying that Facebook wasn't allowing some people to go live. So I don't know what that was about. So hopefully I am live. So I'm going to check real quick and make sure that it is working. Let's see. And it appears to be. So hold on a second. Let me make sure. There we go. Perfect. Oh, goodness. And right before I got on here, I got information that I was asked to give some advice to entrepreneurs on a podcast. And it's just where you take just 3 minutes and you give a piece of advice. And so there's other people on there as well, I believe. Um, I don't know. However, I just got the information that that is live today, so I will be sharing that out later when I get the opportunity. So when you get the chance to listen to it, definitely do that, and and just let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to hear. Let me look and see what's going on over there. Oh, and there was another thing I needed to do. Hold on, hold on. Let me do it real quick. All right. A lot of things that you have to do when you get on these lives, and it's like I never knew. And well, you don't have to do them, but to be more effective and all that, then you do for sure. So I am super excited to be with you guys this morning. I've got my coffee, not my favorite mug, but I like the mug. I like it because it's big and I can put a lot in it. So today I had titled for you guys, grab a cup and let's have a conversation, um, or grab a cup and join me. I don't remember what I put up there. However, it's like for you guys, I just kind of feel like we're like I've said before, we're sitting around the campfire, we're singing kumbaya, we're enjoying the company, and so it's a beautiful feeling to be with you guys. And I will say, when you get here live, make sure that you say hello in the comments and let me know that you're here. And if you haven't given StreamYard permission to see your name, then make sure you put your name in the comment as well. And I'm going to do another live when I have the opportunity and share the easiest way to give StreamYard permission, because my goal right now, with the way I'm able to create clips and stream into different places and all of that, I plan on being using StreamYard for all of my lives. And so good morning, Lynn. Good morning. And so I would love it if you could give the permission so that you pop up there and I don't have to ask, or you don't have to think to put your name. All right. So good morning. Good morning. And all right, I see that is Jean. I had to look down here on my phone, and it's funny. Well, it's not funny. It is part of StreamYard's thing. They won't put your name unless you've given permissions, or if you have an account, or I don't really know if it's that, or it's just you have to give permissions for it to see. And maybe that part of that is some kind of regulation, since you're able to stream in different places. That if you don't want somebody to know you're there, then it doesn't automatically show up. I don't know. I'm sure it's some kind of legality thing, and but I would love to always know who you are up there. And so today is kind of it's an interesting affirmation and journal prompt. So I hope that it's something that resonates with you today, because like I said, when one comes, a lot of times it's like nothing comes to me and I go to my the ones that I created a while back, right? Because I've still got a whole list of those. But lately it seems like something is sparked in me in the mornings that gives me an idea of what to talk about. And most of the time it's something that I'm working on. And so I feel led to share something about it. So, all right. So let me Let me get to, oh, I thought I already posted this, but maybe I didn't. So that means I got to go back in and copy and paste. Hold on a second. Let me go back in and find what. All right. Luckily, I write it on something else instead of just winging it. All right. Is that the right one? Yes. Because right now I just have it written on a piece of paper, and so I did type it into. Good morning, Stacy. I did type it into my notes so that I could have it ready. So let me copy and paste this real quick. All right. All right. So today's affirmation is I have the power in my own life. And that was really coming to me because there's lots of times I myself have given my power away. Um, and so, and that can look like, somebody tells you that what you're doing isn't correct, and then you back off, or what you're doing is not needed, and then you back off. And it's, it is really interesting how we can give our power away. And sometimes that's just having someone else as an excuse for what we're doing. Yeah. um, so it is, we do it all the time, all the time. We make a decision that we're going to do this path, we're going to learn these things. It gets a little bit hard and we give up. Good morning, V. Good morning. So I'm so excited that you guys are here this morning. And so it must be something you all need this morning because this was definitely what I needed. The affirmation, I have the power in my own life. And so what it really makes me think of, and so I have this visual and I'll share a little, actually have a little post, a picture in my phone of this, and I will share it in the group for you guys later. And so what I visualize is for those that have watched The Wizard of Oz, which I don't know who hasn't, but hey, there could be, it's an old movie, right? But in The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy is at the end. She's wanting to go home so bad, so bad. And Glinda the Good Witch tells her to that she's had the power all along to do it. And that she just didn't. She didn't know she had the power. So I want you to think about, we do have power in our lives. We have amazing power. The only thing we cannot control is the stuff out here, right? We can control everything in here if we choose to. And that's where it all comes down to. It's a choice. We choose. And I'm not perfect by any means, So when I say these things, don't think I'm sitting back and I've got all the power. I choose everything perfectly all the time. No, that's not me. I work on this every single day. And these are the tools that I use every single day. And so I'm sharing them with you so that you can grab your power and hold on to it as much as possible, right? And the thing that is really important is you begin to recognize when you're not your powerful self, when you're letting other people make decisions for you, when you're letting other people do things, right? After I live yesterday, I made the decision to go on a singles weekend camp out on my own, buying a tent and driving 5 hours solo. I'm so excited. There will be 70 people there. I've only met a handful of them. Whoa, yes, I'm so excited for you. That is so spot on. I love that. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I don't know which thing I said. To be honest, it's like sometimes I have to go back and watch because I don't know what the the hell I say in the moment anyway. Let's see. You notice it faster now via sleepwalking before and not being aware. Yes, yes, yes. It is such a powerful thing to be able to recognize when you're that I'm still a work in progress. Yes. Um, but it's like recognizing when you're all of a sudden I almost see it's like I can feel it in my body, you know. I will be feeling really good and suddenly I notice that there's a little slump to my shoulders and it's like, whoa, 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 what's that about? What did I just remember that somebody said to me a long time ago? What is it that I just thought somebody's opinion was going to be? What is it that just created that shift in me? And our goal is to be our powerful self, right? So yesterday one of the things that we worked on is every time our trigger was every time we saw our reflection anywhere, whether it was in a spoon, a mirror, a piece of glass, anything, that we were going to say our powerful statement to ourselves, right? Our self statement, who we are. And so this is just an extension of that because that is a powerful thing to do, right? And so now we're looking at how we take on the power in our own life, because put this on your sticky note, your index card, your mirror, your screensaver. I don't care where you put it. Write it on your friggin' door. I don't care. Just remember that you have the power in your own life. You decide, you choose, right? Decide's a better word, but you choose, you decide, you do it all, right? So now I'm going to get to the journal prompt. And I get really excited about some of this stuff, I tell you, as you can tell. And I don't have an awful long time to talk this morning, and so I'm really trying to get it in. All right, so remember what our affirmation is, right? I have the power in my own life. So now this is our journal prompt, and I want you to do this, okay? I want you to get your journal out, get your notebook out, and do this today. So I want you to take a moment and look at where in your life you've been giving power to others. And I want you to list ways to regain it. So that means grab your ruby slippers and have fun, right? And so this is such an amazing way to discern what's been going on, because sometimes we have on blinders and we don't see how we've been giving our power to someone else. And sometimes I give my power to not a person, to a thing. I give my power to technology. Stacy can attest to this. I'll give my power to technology, and I'll say, I can't do this. I don't know how, but I'm finding out. Holy shit! I can do so much more than I ever thought I could. Not an expert. Remember, I'm still a work in progress. But I have opened myself up to allow myself to actually try and keep trying. And then when I get to a stumbling point, I reach out to someone. Like I was taking these classes and I was working on thank you, Stacy. But I was taking this class to learn how to make this system, this automated system work for me, right? And so I'm learning and I'm doing, and I did this little bit, and then it was like, oh, I was in a stumbling block. It's like, oh my gosh, where? And then I thought, okay, I want to take my power back right this moment. So where's my time better served? To be standing here working on this piece right here, or is it doing something else? So I decided it was my power was taken back if I switched and did this other thing. And I gave what I didn't know about that technology thing to someone else to solve. And that is, to me, felt like really gaining my power back, because like I've shared before, one of the things that I heard all my life was you don't finish anything. And so that is a thing that's in my crawl, so to speak, all the time, right? And that is another thing that I'm working on, is quieting that voice in my head and constantly letting it know, not true, not me. I'm just getting to the point where I'm smart enough and in my power enough that I know when it's time to pivot and give that process to someone who knows. And so that is part of me gaining my power back. Not holding on so tight that I won't ask someone for help. because I used to do that too. And I would waste so much time because I felt like I couldn't do it. Therefore, I could not do it. And I would stay stuck. All right. So let's see. Uh, yes. Oh gosh, it does sound familiar, and I love that you have a love hate relationship with tech. And so the thing that I really am doing now is I'm giving going for my power, right? And so the more powerful thing to say with tech is that I learn all the time and I recognize when it's time to ask for help or to give that task to someone else. So and so the thing that I am really really getting into is, where does my power lie? And I heard a talk the other day that I thought, oh, I love that. A lot of times, like if we've got kids, I don't, my kids are grown. So this is not anything that I'm dealing with right now. And I don't know, maybe it is for you, but it's still a good symbol, I think. A lot of times with kids, what we do is like if they are an A student, a B student, a C student, a D student, they have all those in there. We will focus on the D. Get them to bring up the D, bring up the D, bring up the D. Well, hell, that's not their power. That's not their strength, right? So at least they're passing, okay? So maybe the better thing is to focus on the things that they're amazing at so that they can expand on those. And I think sometimes we get caught up like that with ourselves and we focus on the thing that we have such a hard time with. And we dig in and dig in and dig in when maybe that's not our power, not our strength. We do need to work on that some, but don't let that be the thing that rules our life. And so to me, look and see, where in your life are you giving your power to others or to things, right? And where are you giving the power to your past thoughts? Look at it. Just really really dive in, get your paper out and just brain dump as much as you can, right? And then as you do that, you're going to see all the places that it's been almost like you've got a bucket full of amazing stuff, but you got a hole in there and things are seeping out and seeping out and seeping out. And so this is going to help you to find out where those holes are in your bucket and be able to repair the bucket so that you're not losing your power. You're not constantly giving it to someone else or giving it to your past thoughts, giving it to what you're afraid of. You're not giving your power away. You're going to regain it, right? And so to me, it speaks volumes to how I want to live my life. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And so do not expect yourself to be perfect. We're a work in progress all the time. And as we begin to do all these things, then we become so much who we want to be, who we need to be for ourselves. Because the thing I love, the thing that I love is that, we all want to have accountability partners and all that stuff. And we want to be held accountable for the things that we say we're going to do. And the thing is, to me, and I need accountability partners too, but mostly I want to be accountable to myself and make decisions that I know my subconscious mind is going to get on board with. And so this is regaining your power, grabbing your ruby slippers and just having fun. So when you notice that you've got this thought in your head that's not a powerful statement, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Let me redo this. Let me say this better. And that's one of the things that Abraham Hicks says all the time. It's like when you catch yourself and you say, I can do this better. I can say this better. And it's learning to rephrase things. And the biggest thing is recognizing, and we don't always have to have somebody outside of us to recognize things for us. We can do it ourselves. And not to say we don't need help from others. Hell yeah, we do. I've even got a session later today with one of my friends that's a hypnotist because I need a little bit of, solution for myself. It's like a what is it, the shoemaker's children have no shoes because the shoemaker's busy doing it for everyone else and not their own children. So sometimes when we're a coach or we're a service person like this, we can help others so much, but maybe not ourselves all the time. Now I do a lot, to change me, and I need something for to help push me a little bit further outside of my comfort zone. And I have Stacy because she is the leader, the founder of the Accelerated Audience Accelerator, which I'm part of, and I'm learning so much in there. And they hold us accountable too, but mostly I'm learning and embracing the fact that when I take my power back, I can do things quicker and faster. And so I must have missed something in here because I see yay Norma, yay Norma. So I don't know what it is, but yay Norma. I missed a comment in here somewhere. I'm so glad everybody's here. Um, and so I know I feel like I'm rambling a little bit here, but just let me know. And a few of you have let me know a little bit, but do you see how you can um, um, take your power back by listing these things that are going on in your life and then listing ways that you can bring that power back? Is that, do you feel like that's going to be beneficial to you? I really want to know. And remember, we will hold you accountable if we need to do that, to go in the Facebook group and put your hashtag peachy vibes, which is your self-care for the day. And the thing is that um, I really, really deep in my heart want you to get to a place where we don't have to remind you. It's just who you are. You go in and you share with the group because it's your people, your community. It's like when something amazing happens in your life and you call your best friend. I want this to be your best friend. Something amazing happens, you go in and you post it, right? I really, really deep in my heart want this to be your sanctuary, the place that you go to celebrate and to have everybody celebrate with you. Um, and not that I don't want to be holding you accountable if that's what you need, but I really want it to be where it's just like, that's golden place. That is what makes you feel good. Not a have to. It's a feel good. It lights you up. And like that's what doing this in the mornings does for me. So nobody has to reach out and say, remember to do your thing tomorrow, because this is just part of what lights up my life. And I wish that for you, to have this as your platform to just expand your thoughts and become the person that you want to be and share that out so that people know, hey, Stacy's the person you go to for this. Oh, I'm so excited. Norma Jean is the person you go to for this. V, you go to for that. Lynn, and they know from the things that you've posted, what they want to celebrate with you. And that to me feels delicious, right? And I love celebrating with all of you all the time. And I want that to be your happy place. And that may not make any sense to any of you. I have no idea, but that's how I feel. And oh my God, it's going to make me cry. But that's what I want for you, because that's what you are for me. And holy shit. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I am so grateful that I have you every friggin' morning to talk to. I feel like, oh, let me just share. I can't read all the way over there. I feel like that's what I did yesterday. I took my power back. I had a heartbreaking breakup last summer. He's still hanging around and dating acquaintances. Well, goodness gracious. I have the power to move past this and him. I told some of my friends last week that I have to grieve however I do and not be judged. Yes, definitely. He is not my friend, and I don't have to be accepting of his behavior. Amen, sister. That is a fact. Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. That is amazing. There are other people that deal with this same damn thing. And one of the things I alluded to yesterday or spoke about was being the one for yourself, right? And so that is the beginning of that. Or maybe you're a little bit further in to that, because being so strong and powerful inside of you that you know what your boundaries are and you know what you deserve, you become the one for you. And then, like we've talked about, then as you become stronger and more powerful in you and who you are and what you deserve and your boundaries, as you get that power, you become the one. And that's what I'm working on too, really, is me becoming the one. Then the people that start gravitating toward you, oh, it is going to blow your mind with the relatively amazing relationships that will be born out of that, right? So yes, that is beautiful. Beautiful. And thank you for sharing that. And keep up the good work. Keep your power and enjoy living your life. And yes, being a magnet to the powerful people and powerful relationships. And how do you do that? You look at your life where you are right now and what's going on. Because it is recognizing where you are is not a negative thing. It's a place where you can see what your habits are, because most of them, like I said, we have blinders on. Most of them we don't see. And we really want to see where it's showing up in our lives so that we can take our power back by looking at how we can get it, right? So, all right. So the thing for today is grab your ruby slippers and have fun. If you want to make that your affirmation, you can make that your affirmation, because I'm going to post. There's a picture that I have on my phone, and I will be posting it really quickly, as quickly as I can, into the group. And remember, you've had the power all along. You just didn't recognize where you could grab it up and hold on to it, right? And so yes, let's see. Beautiful. Oh, there's another one. Let me go back down to see what's happening here. uh, read this book that your body throws up alarms when something's off, whether it's anxiety or unsure about something. Definitely, definitely. It's, we've talked before about getting in tune with your intuition. And, that's really, really important. So today, whenever you have the time or whenever you make the time, because remember, we make the time for things that are important to us. Nobody has to remind you to brush your teeth or to wake up in the morning. You do that on your own because it's important to you. And so you do this. It's important to you, right? So is posting in the group. That's important to you and to the group. So do that, right? Make a decision that this is what you're going to do. But today, take your journal out, your notebook, whatever you want to do, your magic pages, and then look at in your life where you're giving power to others, to things, to thoughts, and then list how you can regain that power. How can you redo this? Thanks so much for this, Vicki. So good to spend time with you. Definitely so glad to have you, Stacy. And Grab your ruby slippers and have fun today. Have fun this week. Easter is Sunday. Put your ruby slippers on and be the most powerful you that you can be. Whatever you're doing on Easter Sunday, whether you're showing up at a gathering, um, a formal gathering, an informal gathering, or if you're going to be by yourself, it doesn't matter. Be your most magnificent self. So keep that thought of every time you see your reflection in anything, like right here in my cup, I can sometimes see my reflection in that cup. And I can see my reflection when the light's just right in here, right? Not just my picture, but I can see my reflection. I can see my reflection in my spoon and some bowls and some pans and my mirrors at a piece of glass that I walk by. So you can see your reflection all over the place in someone's eyes. Think about it. Every time you see your reflection, remember, you got your, what was it I said? Grab your ruby slippers and have fun. And so just remember that you have the power. You've had the power all along. Grab it. Grab it. All right. So it's time for me to hold on a second. What is this? I know I need to be posting some of this in the Do the Thing singles group too. Yes, yes. I've noticed that there was somebody, maybe it was you, Lynn. I don't remember. Yesterday, I noticed that somebody had posted something in the singles and they hashtagged every group they were in. I thought, whoa, that's pretty damn good. All right. So I am going to leave you with that, and because I've got to get ready for for my client, and I have had an amazing morning spending it with you, and I can't wait to hear in the group how this resonates with you and what you're doing with it. All right. So remember, grab your ruby slippers. Have fun.